Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm going to tell you about my years in high school. Well, first off, I was pretty much your average kid my freshman year. I didn't really, get into anything too big. Wasn't pretty much a part of anything. Then one day I was like, I'm going to go into this little hardcore stage. I really was into the music, but the thing is, my hair was really Jewish, and what struck me odd was I'm not Jewish. So, one day I decided to grow my hair out, or try to. I mean, I buy the, straightener, the blow dryer, and I'm just like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have this idea in a couple months that I'll straighten it. Well, I guess that was the point of buying a straightener and a blow dryer. So, a couple months later, I get this little rat head, and it's all curly and everything, and it's pain the fucking thing to do. So for a couple of weeks, I had my hair straightened, and well, maybe a couple months actually. And I look in the mirror one day, and I'm just like, wow, I look like a total dick. So on the day I thought I looked like a dick, it was Sunday, and on Sundays every barbershop is closed. So in my mind is I need a fucking barbershop. So I'm looking around, I think I ran over a cat that day. I'm not completely sure, but I decided to go to the mall. And at the mall, I'm thinking they everything's open, it's fine. So I walk in, and this buff gay guy is giving me this look, and I'm about to shit my pants because there's just no way he is the only barber in this shop. So I sit down and I talk to him, and I'm like, I want a faux hawk, and he's like, sure, I'd do that. And he's in this freaking tight black T-shirt, very small blue pants. Not even pants, they're like jeans, and it's freaking cold out. So I don't even know what the hell is wrong with this guy. And he had this semi-bald head, but it wasn't. It was bald, but it was the point where you knew he had hair, and you were just like, why does he not have a full set of hair? So, he's cutting my hair, and it's just a normal thing. I'm pretty upset because he keeps talking to me, and I really don't feel like talking to him. Then I started thinking about this cat that I ran over before, and I felt really bad, so I was just like, maybe I should go back on the way home and check if it's really dead or not. Then a little bit later, about a minute into it, the guy bends over and rips a huge fart right there, and it just kind of shocked me because I thought it was the chair, but it was actually him because it started really smell bad, and he started laughing hysterically, and it kind of pissed me off because yeah. So I'm in total shock right now, and haircut finally gets done, and I have a faux hawk, and I'm pretty happy. So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, don't do the long hair thing again. And now I'm going to tell you something else about my high school life, and it's about sports. So, for one, I did wrestling my freshman and sophomore year, and I hated it for obvious reasons. One is my freshman year, I was on junior varsity, and it wasn't too bad because, for one, they didn't really care about junior varsity, and everybody was really focused on varsity, so that was a good thing. It wasn't that it was bad or anything, it was that the kid in my weight class was actually like a state champion or something, and there was no way I was gonna take his spot. So my sophomore year, I took the spot he had last year, and I was actually pretty happy. I felt good about myself, and the thing about me, my sophomore and freshman year, I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't do anything, and so I was a lot healthier than half the kids on the team. So one day I was wrestling this kid from another school, and I tore, well, this is the best picture I can put here of a bone, but I actually kind of tore my chest muscle. I can't really say kind of, but it was to the point where there was something wrong with it. So for about a month, I'm wrestling on my really bad chest, and with a bad chest, you can't do anything. All right, it's a muscle. You need your chest muscle to wrestle, no doubt about it. So the way I'm thinking about it is, all right, I'm gonna push through and see what happens. So one day we're wrestling one of the top teams in the state, awesome, and I get picked up and I get slammed on my chest. Sweet. So that just called it out there. I was dragged off the mat and I sat pretty much. and everybody on the team is a complete asshole, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I never got any respect from the team for whatever reason. So I'm at the banquet and I walk in and I'm looking at everything and I see that there's the varsity and JV table. And I'm like, oh, go sit at the varsity table. Nope. Go sit at the JV table. I don't know why, but it's just me. But I'm just thinking to myself, they're all fucking douchebags. So I'm thinking to myself about the whole season. And I'm looking at the table also, and I see the kid who we were at weigh-ins, and this is my teammate, and he slapped me for no apparent reason, and I'm just thinking I should have beat the fucking shit out of him. And then I'm thinking about when I tore my chest muscle, and everybody flipped me off out of practice, which was cool. And then I'm thinking about the time where I actually got injured at a match, and everybody said I milked it. How do you I know you can fake an injury, but if you're being dragged off the mat and people are and your own teammates laughing at you, there's a problem there, and that's at the point where you know I was like, fuck. So my freshman year, I was also thinking about was when I got cauliflower in my ear, and I had to get surgery on my ear to get the thing pretty much cut off. I guess you could say, so I could have a normal ear again. Now, I was thinking about all this and it kept rotating through my mind. And, you know, it wasn't that big of a deal at first. And then it all hit me at once. And then my coach called me up and we started talking. And of course, it was about me because it was my turn to go up. But he says something like, he was a good wrestler, but he also had an injury in his shoulder. I'm like, all right, one, hey, look, douchebag, if you're gonna say something, at least get it right. It wasn't my shoulder, it was my chest. Second of all, I felt like going up to the mic and just saying, look, I'm never doing this shit again. The whole team is a fucking asshole. Bye. And then, I took my letter, I sat down, and I pretty much said to myself, fuck this.